can't be serious. That much for one rack of ribs?
It's the adherents. I'm sorry. Never knew armies ate so much meat. There's barely any left for the rest of us.
I knew you'd be back! Who can I speak to about this?
The ambassador. I wouldn't do that if I were you.
High Market. A haven of opulence in an otherwise nice city.
Do you really think the adherents killed the Claviger?
Are you kidding? Even the High Inquisitor wouldn't do that. They know it turned the whole city against them.
But the city is all... is already under lockdown. They could take it from the inside.
Don't make eye contact. They'll
Take it. The militia would...
I'm telling you, that so-called Watcher is a fraud.
But she knew things about me. Things that I didn't even know. Long as there's people in the city. An adherent. Come to see my wares. Well, don't I feel blessed? Where are my manners? Name's Cutty. I'm a trader of lost things. They come my way, I peddle them for people like you to find. Now wait, you don't need to jump straight to shutting me down. I'm sure we can work with each other. What's your voice? Sveth? Coin? All right, you've made your point. I'll be gone in 2 shakes of his auric tail. You try moving an entire criminal enterprise on such short notice.
Exactly. She made it all up.
I had a guy ask me whether dreams had a taste here once.
Looks like they forgot to man this checkpoint. Ever.
I remember the family who lived there. I really thought they'd make a go of it. Shame a perfectly good house has to sit around empty.
Oh, gods. They're blue.
Well, that didn't take long.
I'm coming for you. It's the envoy.
One for you! That all you had? Everybody all right?
Once I got drunk and lost back here looking for the chamber pot. Aiming through the best parties. I'm starting to see why Amond was going gray all of a sudden. If there's anything worth finding, it'll be in here. The housekeeping isn't what it used to be. People seem more agitated than usual.
Envoy, over there. Looks like a note. Well, there you have it.
So, Claviger Aemon not only knew about the rebels, he also gave them access to a hideout in the cistern. None. I knew he was protective of Paradise, but I never would have dreamed he'd get in bed with organized rebels. Look, everyone who settles in the Living Lands comes from somewhere, but until recently, those settlers have been people, not nations. But when Adir built an embassy and filled it with dignitaries and troops, some started to worry that your laws and governors would follow.
Right, all of that. Don't forget why we're here. You hired me to hunt the rebels down, and now we know where they are. The cistern beneath the Temple of Andra. Good place for a hidden base. It sits just below the city, where the people and patrols will never look.
On to the Temple of Andra, then. It's east of here, just across the canal, in the plaza with the big statue.
Right, after you.
Good. You may... Good. You made it back.
You feeling okay? Seems like you were having a strange dream the other night. A cup of tea might help you sleep. Unless you need a nip of something stronger. I'm sure you had your own reasons, but I'm glad you helped those two fugitives get to Thirdborn. A lot of people in your position would have left them high and dry, or turn them in. Yeah, I thought so too. We've all been there. I'm just glad to see people get a second chance. And I'm relieved to know you're the kind of person who's willing to grant them, even when your official duties might suggest otherwise. I can't wait to find out. I'll be here if you need me. I'll be honest, after seeing your murder, it's still strange to see you walking around like it never happened. I'll get used to it. I'm glad you're okay.
Good one!
I was just getting warmed up. Coming from the rear. The so-called godless people. Disappeared centuries ago, but left plenty of ruins to remember them by. First rule of godless ruins: don't touch anything.
We have been here before. Does the new earth settle beneath your feet? We whisper in dreams, an aspiration. Where did we go wrong? Now our memory is a wound reopened. For generations, the Akita wandered the land, seeds in the wind. A storm had tossed them to our shores. They were branches without roots. Then you, Kishimal, were born with our face. Our flowers bloomed in your hair. Your people saw a sign of greatness. A blessing, one with a heavy price. The elders trained you not as a child, but as a paragon. They expected everything. They forgave nothing. The responsibility was like a stone. Help us remember, Kishimal. How did you bear the weight? Your defiance inspired others to seek new traditions, new ideas. The more that you resisted your calling, the more you fulfilled it. When you came of age, turmoil stirred. Lightning split the bark. Some tired of their exile. They wanted to return to their ancestral lands. You both wanted the best for your people. How could you reconcile? A bud opened. comet streaked across the sky, you had a vision. You dreamed of a city where the sea swept into the wood, a place to flourish, to gather, more than a settlement, a home. What did you envision in your fitful sleep, Kishimo? After years of hunger, the Akita deserve stability. You could not nourish your souls without nourishing your bodies first. So the carpenters and masons set out, but we resisted them. What was a wall to a trailing vine, an arch to a mighty oak? The Akita's fate hung by spider silk. You knew you must adapt. Months became years, and the people stood in awe of what they built. It eclipsed the lands of their ancestors. Its spires challenged the clouds. How did you feel as you gazed upon your masterwork? You could only rest for a moment. Your greatest trial awaited you. The people reasoned that the one who had built the city should lead it. A chorus of their voices joined in one. Another wait. Some claimed that this was the destiny your birth foretold. Tell us, Kishimo, how did you lead? The enormity of your task humbled you. We should like that to be our way. In time, others came to understand your new season. They saw that mercy would bear fruit, that even their own hearts could change. So your reign passed, a year into an age. The seas rose and fell until one day, nothing. Silence. We see ash, devastation, a lifetime reduced to dust. We can remember no more, no matter how far we reach back. It is fruitless, a void, a tremor in the Adra. Perhaps it should not be known. Yet one shape shines through the canopy of our memory, a face amid the rubble. You, Kishimo, what became of you? A life of sacrifice, and only ruin to show for it. Your people searched. They grieved your absence. There was nothing to forgive. They found you on a summer morning. We saw them bring you home, and we learned. We twine together. We reach for the sky. We grow. We grow. We grow.
Hey, Envoy. Back with us? The Dream Scourge has driven people to the city. Means more bandits on the road.
Here they come! Try a better weapon. Well, that was fun.